Hi, this is Maria Pachenko. Let's talk about balance. So, what the balance looks like for you, what do you think about it? Life balance, work balance, balance. For the longest time, the balance thing was something I was looking for, something I was searching, working on, which of course is a big deal, especially with now 4 children, work, life, cooking, just paying attention to everybody and everything, a lot of logistics. It's a necessary thing. You don't want to get too far from any of the area of your life that it's just falling apart. um, so but also for the longest time I imagined balance as this some nicely fractioned, pie chart where you have everything nice and divided, and every day of your life looks nice and divided, and you pay attention to everything that there is to pay attention to, and you spend time with kids, and then you work, and then you have this very ideal daily schedule that you follow, and then all your areas of life continue flourishing and such. And I know I'm not, I wasn't born yesterday, and I know about myself that I don't do consistent schedules for a long time very well. I can do consistent schedule for maybe a couple weeks. 4 months, I think, is my limit. But also, learning about the concept of scanners eased me a lot. If you don't know about it, I'll probably put a link in the comments or in the description. It's a idea proposed by Barbara Sher about people who have so many interests, they change interests, or they go in circles, or they switch jobs, careers, interests, and such. So in a true scanner fashion, my interests change, and also I know that I like starting things. I get ideas, I follow my ideas, I follow my desires, and so as I do that, there's it's really hard to keep a consistent schedule of the same thing for a very long time, because new things come up and they're more interesting than something I did before. Of course, there are things that become habits. Of course, there are things that are necessary, and I understand my why I am doing it, and so I keep doing it. But after a while, I really internalized this notion of seasons. I learned it from somebody, and when I read this article, the blog post, when she was talking about seasons for everything. So there's season to be active, there's season to take rest, there's season to pay attention to this, there's season to do that. I really liked it, and I think this is something I'm starting to internalize, something that grows on to me, to understand that it's okay for seasons to happen, shorter seasons, longer seasons. But I think now my balance looks more like the pie chart with different areas of my life. They all happen at all times, but the focus switches from one to another. So, like, I was taking a class, a business marketing class, for a month, and so learning takes a lot of effort, learning takes a lot of mental resources, and so most of my mental resources were pulled towards this business development area of my life, and so others got less attention. So a lot of what I did were habits that were developed before, or something minimum that needed to happen to sustain, to maintain the viability of every area of life. And so now I understand that it's okay. Now that I've learned something, I can now apply. I take from this month of learning stuff that works for me, stuff that I put into my system. I don't do the rest, or I know, but I retain it for later. And so next period of life, next season, something else gets a priority. And so it all comes together. You strengthen one, you strengthen another, you strengthen something else in different parts for example, when the holidays come, there will be more attention to family, there will be more attention to maybe house ordering, cleaning. So as of now, I think that what works for me, because I don't think I changed much, but like I understood that it's okay for me to be this way. Balance doesn't have to be the strict schedule every day, but balance needs to be something that you resonate with, something you do when you want to do it, and it's okay too. If there are things that I'd like to change, I change them, but if there are things that I'm naturally comfortable with, it's okay as well. So think about what your balance looks like. If you're more into if actual schedule gives you peace, or if you're more excited by new things and seasons, or whatever it is for you. Think about it. Understand that it's okay to make incremental changes, but base them on what it is that works for you. All right, so balance and seasons and strict same schedules, whatever it is for you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.